Good morning, everybody. Come on in, top of the morning. I just want to talk about a couple things this morning. I'm going to give it about another 30 seconds, 45 seconds for more people to come in. Let's talk this morning. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Come on in. We'll get started in just a second. I see people sending in requests to be in a video. I'll bring you in this morning. I have time. The campaign is done. I'm not going to be so busy that I can't interact with you all. So let's get us all in here. Well, for one thing, it's the top of the morning. So we want to thank God for waking us all up this morning, giving us our life, health, and our strength so we can continue to go on each day. So I wake up every morning with God regardless. And for those of you that have been watching my campaign run and supporting my campaign run, those of you that voted for me, those of you that donated, those of you that shared posts and spread the word about me, I'm so grateful to you all. There is no way that I could have gotten as far as I had gotten without the support of you. So I want to thank you. No, I did not win my race, but that's okay. I don't feel as though it's a loss. I mean, if you think about it, I had over 50,000 people show up and stand in line to support me and vote for me. And we're talking about just in the city of Atlanta. We're not talking about the state. I saw a report saying Kanye pulled in 50,000 votes. That was throughout the United States. I pulled in 50,000 votes just in the city of Atlanta. That is major. It's not a loss for me in any type of way. It's a win. I was able to open up my voice. I was able to allow people to know what's really happening, get people to open up their eyes, and I don't regret it, not one bit. So now listen. When we talk about Donald Trump and what's happening with this current election, and there's people on here talking about some 14.9% you got blew out of the park. How did I get blew out of the park? You got to remember, I was nothing more than a felon that they said wasn't going to never be shit. Remember, I was nothing but more than 15 minutes of fame, and then it was going to be over with. No, baby, I made history. The run was just a part of my journey. Okay, let's not forget how I made it from prison all the way to the palace. Okay, and not only did I make it there, but I got in and I changed the law for people that look like me. Okay, we got sentencing reductions on the table. We got nearly 11,000 people freed from prison. We've advocated to defund Planned Parenthood. I've saved Black life. So we're not just going to overlook what I've done. Okay, I put more numbers in this city than most of your favorite bubblegum gangster rappers, okay? I pulled more numbers in this city than most of your ratchet housewives, okay? And that's just grassroots. That's strictly grassroots. If you saw my team, the people that was behind me and pushing me, these is people that ain't never got involved in the campaign before, okay? Everybody from the street, from the hood, we activated the hood. That's what we did. So when we talking about 50,000 people that came out and supported me from one community that's heavily Democrat, you better know that I put a dent in the Democrat shit. Please believe it. Now, let's move on. What we see happening right now, right, with this current election, it has me concerned, right? But I know that in the end, I know that God wins. See, I know in the beginning, when they were fighting, right, to push mail-in voting, I knew that this was going to be the result. I knew that this was going to be the result, right? So in some of these states, you have where Trump was leading, they stopped the count. We wake up the next morning, now all of a sudden Joe Biden took over. 150,000 votes, 138,000 votes, all went to Joe Biden on mail-in ballots. You mean to tell me that none of those mail-in ballots was for Trump? We got voter fraud being reported all throughout the United States, okay? And even here in Atlanta, right? Remember, they said the water main broke in the room that held the ballots. Right here in Fulton County, not the whole building, Because remember, we're supposed to be slow. The water main didn't break in the whole building. The water main broke just in the room that hold the ballots, right? Okay, cool. You have people on video in Atlanta supposedly counting votes, taking them, throwing them in the trash. You got people on video with bags and boxes full of votes for Trump, burning them up, right? Because they're moved by hate. You have people coming forward saying, hey, I never registered to vote at that address. They got me listed as a male. I'm a female. You got mail-in votes, right, that have been accumulated, that they've run and realized that the people who filled out these voter frauds were dead. You got dead people voting. So what's going to happen is, because I got a president that ain't no punk, okay? He not going to fold. I wouldn't tell him to concede. Not until, like they say, every vote is counted. But not only that every vote is counted, but every vote is legitimately counted, okay? Not only that, they are going to sue. And they have every right. They need to sue every state that they believe has committed voter fraud. If even one ballot shows up, right, to be fraudulent or filled out by somebody that's supposed to be dead, or by somebody that's claimed, this is another reason why we need to tighten up on these transgender laws. I got one girl, got 2 mail-in ballots. One said she was a male, the other one said she was a female. Then what I'm disappointed about, I'm disappointed, right, all these black folk dancing for Joe Biden. They call us a coon, but you took your sorry behind right down there and voted for the white man that told you you ain't black. This how much Trump ain't never said nothing like that. You took your behind right down there and voted for the man that pushes population control for poor, right, black folks. The same man that said poor kids can be just as bright as white kids. He was talking about your black children. The same white man that referred to black children as roaches and said that he loved for them to jump up and down on his lap. This is what I'm mad about. Now, y'all want to sit up here and get finessed, right, by the media. Now, I ain't no damn fool, right? I might have been foolish in my lifetime, but I ain't no damn fool. Now, let me ask y'all something. Now they telling y'all, right, that the white man, who's the god of mass incarceration, who wants to fund for your children to be executed in the womb, got more votes than the actual black man who ran for presidency, and y'all sitting up there believing it. You mean to tell me you believe that the man who is completely incompetent can't put out one full sentence, the man who stood on the stage and said that he believes 8-year-old children should be able to sexually transition? Not only did he do that, told you your kids were stupid, said that he didn't want his children in the racial jungle, passed the 94 crime bill. After he passed the 94 crime bill, came back 2 years ago, said that he didn't regret it, but y'all still want Trump to apologize. You mean to tell me that y'all glad and happy and dancing and shouting because y'all went down there and voted for the very man that's probably the reason you grew up without a daddy? You went down there and voted for the man that sat on stage and said an 8-year-old child should have a sex change, and you proud? You proud to push pedophilia? Huh? You proud to vote for a man, and you know the agenda? This is what I'm upset with black folks about. You want to fight white supremacy, right? How you want to fight? Somebody said, but you were excited when he picked Kamala. No, hell, I wasn't. I knew she was an Indian. I knew that she never claimed to be black. I knew that when she was enrolled as a state senator, she enrolled as an Indian. That's what I knew. So I wasn't excited. I was wishing he would have really picked somebody who not only was black, but married to a black man and was proud to be black. Now, I ain't gonna get into all that about, you know who you marry, whatever. But y'all said y'all wanted somebody that represent blackness. You know, behind every woman is a strong man, and you better trust and believe that as wives, the majority of us are listening to what our husbands tell us. So y'all so upset about the white man, but you went and voted for a woman who never claimed to be black, who's married to a white man, and who has 127,000 convictions up under her belt of black and brown people. Okay? You went and voted against yourself. So when y'all ask me what I'm upset about the fact that black people still being misled. That's what I'm upset about. I'm upset about how y'all keep getting finessed. I'm upset about the fact that y'all don't use common sense. If this man was in office for 8 years under Obama, if this man was in office for 47 years in total, and you can't say nothing that Joe Biden has, what have you gotten from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris besides mass incarceration and abortion? Because that's all I hear. Reproductive rights. Y'all so slow. Explain reproductive rights that stop you from reproducing. Explain reproductive rights that kill what you reproduce. You keep letting them finesse you and fool you with these words. Now, I've put up all the proof in the world on my page. You can see every time they have a Trump rally, and I don't care whether you like them or not, we're going to talk about facts. You ain't got no less than 30,000 people, okay, coming out, showing up. You do a Joe Biden rally, you might have 300. We've been following this. We've been studying this. This man wouldn't even come out his basement. But you want us to believe that all of these mail-in ballots is supposed to be legit. No, we're not going for it. And I totally encourage my president to press the issue. Sue every single state that we know is cheating, right? Most of them are the Democrat battlegrounds. Sue them. Take it to the Supreme Court. Thank God that we got ABC in right on time. See, Trump always a step ahead of them. It was a reason for her to be appointed to the Supreme Court. We're going to make this fair. America does not want Joe Biden. The only people want Joe Biden is the people that have been misled by the media. But anybody with a little bit of intelligence that knows how to study and knows how to do research and know for a fact that we've gotten absolutely nothing, right, from the Obama Biden administration. The only people that got something from Joe Biden and Joe Biden and Barack Obama administration was LGBTQ. And look, I'm not mad. This man, Joe Biden, said his first day in office, he's pushing LGBTQ issues. Even if you black and gay, your black ass was black before you was gay. And if you change your mind that you want to switch up and maybe go back straight or whatever, you still gonna be black. Your sexual preference does not come before your skin color. So the people that voted for them, it's a very small percentage of who they are. It doesn't represent all of America. The man has up on his website, him and Kamala Harris, the first day in office. What they're going to do is roll back the Pence and Trump rule that allows, right, students in the bathrooms, locker rooms, and on the teams based on the gender that they identify with. North Atlanta High School. If my daughter comes back to school, to your school, and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are in office, and my daughter comes home and tell me she seen a dick in the bathroom, y'all gonna have some problems, B. You gonna have some problems. I promise you. It's not finna go down like that. We're talking about the betterment of all people, not just one particular group of people. I have done a very good job at keeping my child sheltered from certain things that she should not be exposed to. I'd be damned if she gonna go to a public school and on the first day of school, she gonna see something she ain't never seen in her whole life. Especially growing up in a house with 3 brothers. My daughter was the baby. Yes, they shared the same bathroom, but they didn't share it at the same time. My boys went in the bathroom, did what they had to do, and got out. When my daughter went in the bathroom, if she needed to change clothes, if she needed to use the bathroom, whatever she needed to do, she didn't have to worry about men, young men, boys looking over her. If I don't want young men / boys looking at her, right, while she's using the bathroom, or while she has to undress to change her clothes because she has a mother who was sexually abused as a child. And I made damn sure that she wasn't going to have that experience. So she don't even have to be uncomfortable. And I've made sure, right, that the boys who knew they were boys in my house didn't violate my child, then I'd be damned if you're going to let a little boy who's confused and think he's a girl violate my child. And see, not only did Kamala and Joe Biden say that that's what they were going to do, and it's on their website, their first day in office, for all of you slow folks who thought that they was about Black Lives Matter, they ain't got shit for y'all on the first day in office. But for those that have watched and saw what they did, not only did they say that on their first day in office, they're going to do that, but they said they are going to vigorously and aggressively go after school officials who don't enforce their rule. So now you're talking about teachers and principals who by law have to allow your child to be violated. By law. Somebody said you got 4 kids and 4 baby daddies. You're the last one to give advice to, right? And one of them is an attorney that graduated from Howard Law, right? The other one got a 4.236 GPA right now. Don't hate me because my children are alive and not dead. I wouldn't give a damn if it was 7 baby daddies. All my children alive and thriving. Trust and believe it. You talking to a real queen. Right? This is why I fight for children to not be sexually abused, because you have a lot of young girls, right, that have been sexually abused and lose their innocence. And when they lose their innocence, you understand where I'm coming from, and don't know the value of what's in between their legs, then what you have is a bunch of hoes like we see running around out here right now. That's why everything you see on TV is perverted. Like, can't nobody tell my story better than me. You act like y'all telling something I ain't already wrote in the book. Huh? I told the story. You ain't telling the story. Baby, I told it. It ain't no shame in my game whatsoever. But like I said, they're alive. Their mother did not abort them. See, half of you heifers, you understand where I'm coming from, get pregnant. First thing you do is go abort your baby because you don't know who the daddy is. That's what you do. How many babies y'all done aborted because you didn't know who you was pregnant by? Right. Them aborted baby daddies count too. So how many of y'all got how many baby daddies you got? Let's not forget to count all the dead babies you done are. They count too. Because having an abortion does not make you not be a parent. It just makes you a parent of a dead baby. I'm just saying, if you want to go there. Huh? How many babies had your mama aborted? Huh? How many uncle daddies you got? Huh? Right. So I live in mine. But like I said, back to what I was talking about. Not only did they say in the schools, right, that they're going to vigorously and aggressively enforce it, that means that they could lose their job. They could lose their job. Now, my thing is this. If you think you a girl, you think you a boy, or whatever you think that is, baby, that's cool. But why does it have to be forced on children that are in school? I have an issue with that. I have an issue, you understand, with them talking about 8-year-old children having a sex change. Now, I don't give a damn how you feel or where you at, but you talking to somebody who has survived sexual abuse as a child. Yeah, let me get my hourglass. Somebody who has survived sexual abuse as a child. Y'all done went and voted for the white man that wants your children to be sexually transitioned at 8 years old. Not 9, not 10, not 12, not 14, not 16, not 18, 8 years old. This is what y'all just voted for to pass. You think it's okay for 8-year-old children to be sexually exploited? You think it's okay? This is a dangerous road that we're going down. Now, like I said, listen, I love y'all. Anybody that know Angela Stanton King will tell you, baby, she stands in truth. You can't tell nothing I ain't already told. I done already told it all. You ain't surprising me, baby. I know the story because I lived the life. And that's why I stand in my truth and I'm fighting for other people to be free, right? Because see, a lot of y'all heifers and hoes won't even tell it. Huh? Some of y'all walk around here with graveyards in your womb. Huh? Huh? I'm talking about insides rotten. You ain't gonna tell it. You still want to play Miss Perfect, right? Because you living with all that guilt. Still miserable. Still can't advance in life. Dealing with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different personalities because you don't know who you are. Baby, don't come for me. I'm free. And I'm free because I set myself free. And I came to fight to help you be free. And even with those 4 children and those 4 baby daddies, still got a husband to marry me. Still living in a $500,000 house. Still don't have to work. Still don't have to do nothing. Still A1. You better believe it. Favor ain't fair, boo. Don't come for me. Stand up, fight for what's right. The fight for these children will continue. I don't have to be sitting in the Congress seat to continue this fight. What y'all don't know about me is prior to me ever even running for Congress, I have a 15-year track record in this city for my community service and never got paid a dime for it. It ain't never been about the money for me. I didn't need the money to fight for my community. I didn't need to be paid to fight for my community. I've been doing this ever since I got released from prison. Created several nonprofit organizations. Helped to create hundreds of them that were not mine. Created several dropout risk prevention programs for Atlanta public schools, high school and middle school. Saved 54 babies to date that are alive and not dead. Turned hundreds of people into entrepreneurs, help them start their businesses, help them establish business credit. I've done and will continue to do this. And we'll continue to do this. And we'll continue to encourage women to have their children because, see, your children are a blessing. Because them children going to grow up one day. And then they're going to be a blessing to you. That is your lifeline. So I'm never going to stop preaching about the importance of Black women giving birth to their children and not death to their children. I'm never going to stop preaching, right, the importance of Black men coming out of prison and being reunited with their family. See, they act like they want Black life to be better. They act like they want our communities to be better. But your life ain't never going to be better as long as you sacrificing your children at abortion mills. Your life ain't never going to be better as long as you voting and putting people in office that don't care nothing about Black men. This new breed of men that they got out here, where half of them think they women, that ain't what I'm talking about. Now, all love and respect to you too, but at the end of the day, when we are talking about what we need for our children, what we need for our community, we need the Holy Trinity. The Holy Trinity is the mother, the father, and the child. Now, when you get grown, you go do what you do. I'm telling you, I got plenty of gay friends, gay family members. I love them. But that does not mean that I don't have to stand on what I believe to be true. That does not mean that we stop talking on the importance of our men being men. Because at the end of the day, as Black women, if you don't have the Black man, you don't have anything. You are nothing. Every Black woman came from a Black man. You are nothing without Black men. And don't you forget it. And I know that we have been hurt. And I know we feel like they have abandoned us. And I know we feel as though, right, that we need to get ready to go in another direction, or maybe we need to forget about them. But when we're talking about a people, when we're talking about a generation, when we're talking about who God created us to be, there is no black life without the black man. Because you can be a black woman and carry the seed of a white man and give birth to that child, and that child still got white in him. He might have a little bit of black. We need our men. I'm not apologizing for that. I'm not apologizing for that. I'm upset that we aren't voting in our best interests. I'm upset that we can see these people are cheating. You can see it. You can see it. Listen, Atlanta. Let me turn my hourglass back up. These people said a water main broke in the only room that hold the ballots. Let me bring somebody else on. The only room that hold the ballots. The only room that hold the ballots.
She's accepting me. Oh, wow. I'm accepted. Hold on, Ma. Word. Nah, I'm in the house with the fam. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, brother? Talk to us this morning.
I just want to tell you, I appreciate your work. I appreciate everything you've done. You know what I mean? Just representing for us as a people. I've been following you for some time, and I just want to let you know, my mom's a fan. Oh yeah. Hold on. I gotta tell Mom. Hey, yo, Mom. Angela said, "Hey, we on live right now." She said, "How you doing?" She said, "All right." She said, "Don't put me on camera right now. That's not what I'm doing." I said, "All right, that's love. That's love." But I just want to tell you, that I appreciate you. I got caught on to you, through a brother, Young Pharaoh. I was watching. I was watching Young Pharaoh, and I caught on to you and somebody else, and it made me tap in. When I tapped in, I was impressed. I was blown away, and you got my support 100%, sister.
Thank you. I appreciate it, bro.
Like, for real.
Let's do what we gotta do, man. It's a new day. We gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? For our lifeline. That's what we fighting for right now. We fighting for our lifeline, and we're fighting to protect our children. And that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who in office, we've got to do the work in our communities. It's up to us. So thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All righty.
Yeah, I appreciate.
Listen, we got to do the work, regardless of who's in office, because obviously we can't control what's happening, right? These people gonna cheat. They gonna do what they can because they know doggone well 4 more years gonna give us enough time to lock them up for their involvement on Epstein Island and what they've been doing to these children. See, now that I'm no longer running for Congress, right? They don't have to worry about these folks harassing me, the Guardian coming all the way over. This how I know it's a whole global elite thing, because how the hell y'all gonna send the Guardian all the way over here to follow me around all day to try to get me caught up talking about the storm is here? And then we see a couple of days ago, Joe Biden says the storm was here, but it's gonna pass. Right before the election, gonna pass how? How the storm gonna pass? Because y'all cheating? Huh? Because y'all done filled out all these mail-in ballots that you think we're not gonna verify, that you think we're not gonna take all the way to the Supreme Court. That's how you think you're gonna win? Let me tell you something. God is in control. God is in control. Regardless of what people think or what people believe, God is in control. The truth has been revealed to those that want to accept it. Some of y'all don't want to accept it. It's too hard to believe, right? You don't want to believe that it's people having sex with children. You don't want to believe that, do you? You don't want to believe that there's people actually drinking the blood of children, right? Although I've posted testimony, right, from the lead of the FBI, right? This is not a joke. You don't want to believe that the people that you supporting and standing behind are involved, right? I've showed you all on my page how every time one of these people get up and endorse Joe Biden, going all the way back to The Rock. Let's just remember that. He get up and endorse Joe Biden, and the next thing you know, we find a video of you talking about you invented one of the most evil machines that's ever been invented. We say, okay, well, what type of machine is that? A child molesting machine. The video is on my page. The video is on my page. Y'all think this a joke? Lady Gaga, her devil worshiping behind. Listen, anytime I ever seen a video or any type of performance by Lady Gaga, I can see the evil in her. You can see the darkness. Then I'm like, what's up with her? Like, something ain't right. You can see it. Anytime I ever been around Trump, the only people I ever seen supporting him are people that's praying. People that believe in God. I'm in a picture of myself praying over this man. I ain't never seen a picture of any other president praying in the Oval Office with a Bible. Adding some people in. Lady Gaga? Y'all let Lady Gaga tell you out for? King,
what's going on? What's going on? Hey, as you see, I woke up. I woke up on it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even got up yet. You know, I've been watching, like the other brother said, seeing what you've been doing. For a lot of people who don't know, a lot of he say, she say going around. But this is something you can do. I'm gonna leave them with this, Angie, if I can.
Go ahead.
You can go to in your search engine DuckDuckGo, DuckDuckGo, and because Google, which Trump has a lawsuit with, right, which is tied into a lot of this stuff too. That's washed up. If you type in a lot of these things on Google, you ain't gonna find no information. But if you go to DuckDuckGo, you'll find the information. Another thing on what she was speaking on, go to pacer.gov, pacer.gov, and you'll see where there were 45,000 plus, indictments in just 2018 alone. And we wondering, like you said, Angie, I was speaking to somebody about this not too long ago, about watch all these celebrities who hopping on a political wave all of a sudden. All of a sudden they so politically involved, we gotta vote, what I'm saying? We gotta do this, your life depends on it, it's the most important election is. What they're telling you is important. Pay attention, because Trump said it. He said the world is watching. You understand? It ain't just Trump running for no president. It's the reason why he was even approached to get into this to begin with. Right. So all I want to say to you, Angie, is thank you. I've been watching, it goes deep. It goes into the music industry. It goes into the movie industry. It's a reason why. And they know, because they're psychopathic. They know that if they keep pushing this emotion, because that's an emotional claim that Trump is racist. I was just watching this video a few minutes ago. Trump denounced white supremacy so many times, even before 2020. I'm talking about 2016, even before then. They keep trying to hit him with this. Just because David Duke so-called endorses Trump does not mean that Trump supports David Duke, but he done denounced these people so many times, right? One thing I think has happened, I ain't gonna take too much time, because it's definitely a platform. I love you and I appreciate you. But I want to say this especially the people who are in the hood, the less involved communities, less affluent communities. It's time to wake up. These Democrats never had your best interests at heart, and the music industry does not have your best interests at heart. If you take 14 celebrities, including Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Will Smith, and the rest of these people, like if you take 14 of them by themselves, right, that's $10 billion that I counted up. And if they only take 10% of that, that's $1 billion that they can put toward ending poverty and all these other things. But everybody want to keep pointing the finger at Trump. If you're more upset about what so-called Trump ain't doing, or Trump being racist, this and that, and you're not even focusing on the fact that if you add up all the net worth of these so-called black celebrities that y'all worship and that y'all elected and put into position, if you add up all their net worth, it's over $70 billion. If we wanted to fix what y'all all of a sudden so concerned that Trump didn't fix, if we wanted to fix that, we could have done that a long time ago. So without me holding too much, Angie, again, I love you. I got your contact. I'm gonna reach out
You know, I feel like you won. You know, no,
Yep.
I feel like you won. That's the only thing I ever really participated in. I never went into no voting, nothing like that. This is the first one that you feel me?
Listen, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
When it comes, he talking about 50,000 votes. The hood was activated. Now, I
Yeah.
don't care what you say, because we haven't really paid attention to politics. We don't vote like that. We be on something else. We're not really that enlightened when it comes to political things. But I done had so many people tell me, communities, people from the hood, Angie, we riding with you.
Yeah.
Got you. That's what's important to me, because when it comes to politics, the least important people that they're concerned about when they come to politics is us.
Right.
The people that's from the hood.
Right.
That's why our schools is underfunded. That's why all the homelessness is in the hood. When you talking about Section 8 housing, low income housing, the hood. When we talk about them giving out funding for abortion, it's for the people in the hood. That's why all the abortion clinics are in the hood. So what I did was important for us. And I ain't never been ashamed to say I'm from the hood.
Right.
I don't even want to be a goody two-shoes. I appreciate the life and experiences that I had. So trust and believe the hood won. And that's the bottom line. Because nobody else pulled the hood out the way that I did it. And so for y'all to wake up, right, and your eyes about what's happening and how we are the ones at the bottom of the top. When they go to talking about population control, we the ones that they trying to get rid of. Because just believe for us, it's abortion, it's mass incarceration, it's police involved shootings, it's gangs where we're killing each other. But when it comes to illegal immigrants at the border, they got everything in the world for them. I want to know, why do our children have to be aborted in order for their children to live? So trust and believe, we just getting started. So
and you shocked, my last comment is you shocked the hell out of me, you know, because I haven't seen anybody go to the level in which you're going with the platform that you have. You know, that shocked the hell out of me. And I'm grateful. I'm as grateful as the dude who came on here before. Cause that's, you feel me? Cause that hasn't happened. In my last statement, it's like, even with the music industry, we don't have any example of somebody who didn't come through and bow down to Baphomet and his regime, or Baphomet and his organization. And Baphomet is not no spirit person. For all these people who think these are real, Baphomet is an organization tied to some real beings who came to your planet a long time ago. But that's neither here nor there. I just want to thank you again for showing us an example of somebody who came through, kept it all the way 100.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming on this morning. Thank you. Listen, that's what it's about for me. You understand where I'm coming from? You know, most of the people that we see in politics, they don't care nothing about the hood. We know that. We know they don't care nothing about us. If you from Atlanta, you know they just put a Planned Parenthood right on Moreland. I'm talking about right in the hood. I guarantee you, if we go do any research right now to see who owns that Planned Parenthood, because I do believe that they're franchise, it's going to be somebody white. It ain't nobody black. Why is it that we get abortion clinics in our hoods, but they get fertility clinics in their hoods? I keep telling y'all to wake up. You can't tell me that you're oppressed by white supremacy or you want to fight white supremacy when the first thing you do when you get pregnant is go to Planned Parenthood and abort Black life. If you are killing your own Black children, that means that you are suppressing them. You are oppressing them. You will not allow them to live. Not only will you not allow them to live, you will not allow them to be free. You are the biggest tool of white supremacy if you support these organizations that have admitted that they are racist. Not only have they admitted that they are racist, they have strategically been placed in our hood. Killer Mike ride by there, right there on Moreland, right by the Sitco, right there by Moreland and 20. They just put a Planned Parenthood. I guarantee you Black people do not own that organization. I have an issue with that. Stop bringing your abortion clinics to the hood, okay? That's the quickest way for them to wipe us out. Stop lying to us. So at the end of the day, my message is this: stand strong. Like I told you, it don't stop here for me. I'm still going to advocate. I'm still going to do the work that need to be done in the community. I'm still going to fight to save our children. I'm still going to fight to protect our young men. I'm still going to fight for Black men to be free, for our families to be whole, for our families to be reunited. It don't stop here. Trust and believe for somebody from the hood that they claim wasn't no more than a convicted felon. Y'all, I promise you, if you've been following my story, I fought my way from the bottom. To have 50,000 people show up for me in my city, We ain't talking about the state. We ain't talking about the world. We talking about the city. That ain't no laws, bro. That's the win. Time to go back to work. Stay woke. Stay vigilant. Pay attention. Pay attention. Black community, come together. Tell the truth. Wake each other up. Bye, y'all.
What's up, party people, to another episode of Who Asked You podcast. I'm your host, Studi 2 Groovy, and I just had to let the queen speak, okay? She was just knocking the deep state all around their head. I know it's a lot of information to digest, but it's nothing. She didn't say anything that we all haven't been saying. You know, like we know that all these white Democrats, no, I won't even just say white. All these Democrats don't care about black people past that vote. And people are so lost and silly. I literally seen videos of girls twerking in the middle of the street as in celebration of Joe Biden's numbers. And it's like, is that all we know how to do? Is that all we know how to do is like shout slogans and twerk? Like, why is that the maximum capacity of how we display our intelligence? Like, we don't always have to yell. We don't always have to fight, break, destroy. None of that. Like, use your intelligence, yo, and read. Like, it was somebody who asked me last night, like, well, why is Trump why she asked two questions. Why is Biden a bad choice and why is Trump a bad choice? And I didn't like go off of her or nothing because I'm like, I understand that everybody isn't at the same capacity as I am, but you shouldn't still be asking that question. At this point in the game, like all this information that's been coming out, you don't know why why one person is good and one person is bad. And I don't even care if you believe in the political system or not. That's just asinine for you to have no real information on why somebody is or is not good for the country. Now, whether the political system is a Jesuit game and all that kind of stuff, that's debatable. Okay. I don't really want to get into that. But just at the surface level, somebody who can barely make a coherent sentence, somebody who telling stories about how kids was rubbing on his legs and he felt like they were little roaches, and he's talking about black kids. How could you vote for that? How could you rock with that? That's not even like, that's just the little shit. Not to mention his crackhead son, incestuous crackhead son. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It makes no sense at all. A lot of the stuff that's going on is deeper than the election because they're literally trying to usher in the new world order. Even though, in my opinion, we have always been under a new world order, but this is just the next phase that they're trying to usher in. And this moment in history is a make it or break it situation. And the fact that the mass population is as dumb as they are, it's like, yo, at some point you got to stop saving everybody and just, take it for what it is and make sure that you and yours are safe. Because everybody ain't meant to make it. Even just mentally. I'm not even talking about physical. But everybody just in totality aren't meant to make it. And we got to stop trying to force feed ignorant people. And when I say ignorant, I don't mean dumb. I mean like people who are in the act of ignoring facts and things that they see in their face. We have to just let them be. Like sometimes you just, free will is the best universal law because That way you don't have to worry anymore. Everybody has free will. Let them rock. And when they get the consequences, they're going to think about all these people. Like I'm not Christian or religious at all. But even in their own books, they tell you like people will see with blind eyes and hear with deaf ears. So just let them rock. What's the point of keep talking about it if they just going to argue with you or be upset about the information or try to say, well, how do you know if those facts are real, or, oh, that's your facts, that's not the facts. Like, I would rather just shut the fuck up and just let you rock. So when you in the internment camp, or you have to either get the mark of the beast that you've been taught about your whole entire life, when you have to get that in order to eat, work, sell, then you're going to think like, well, yeah, Studi too groovy, and everybody else did say something about this. Or you're going to pretend and act like everything is okay and this is fine, and you're going to make yourself split that slice of your mind and say, no, this is for the good of us. So it's whatever. I'm about to put the link in the chat, and if anybody want to come up and speak their piece about this election, about things that Angela said or anything that I've said now or in the past, go ahead and hit that link. Does anybody want to come up here and speak their piece? The link is in the chat. If not, I'm going to do what I always do and leave with love and light, and I'll play this fire song. Okay. Well, I want to say this. Thank you all for watching. I know that it's early morning, and I tried to start the day with some positivity and just get everybody's wheels rolling. Let's be vigilant. Let's not give into fear or anything of that nature. Everything is in divine order, and what's going to happen will happen. So I'm going to end this right now, and I'm going to play King Cash's poem Angels.
Damn, that shit slaps. 380 on my feet, that's easy walking. Ride with FN, trying to keep Reaper off me. Wearing Palm Angels, trying to keep demons off me. 2 bands for the fit, but it's just a jog. Stacking up chips like Pringles, got niggas salty. Money on my line, barely answer when bitches call me. Early in the morning with a cup, but it is a coffee. I treat the work like a bug, how I get it off me. Don't call for a 9-piece, that's chicken talking. Name drop to my side piece, that's pillow talking. Might come VVS grill, that's dental flossing. Me and Reese smoking, laughing hard about different losses. Don't ask what I'm bringing in or what I'm sending off with. Gotta use a mask if it's really raw shit. Inhaling this bare face might give me nauseous. I'm going back to my old ways, don't get me started. Catching bad checks at Walmart, then we hit the Target. I just swiped all the girls' clothes in the kids' department. Catch a op in the driveway, that's a sitting target. This is not a game when I blow and I switch the cartridge. Glock 19, then she bang like Ricky Martin. New favorite place to get here, yo bitch apartment. 32 packs for 1,200 like it's a bargain. 300 is it for a foe, I switch the market. My shit the hardest, get drip from Farfetch. Rapper, trapper, scamming, I'ma get rich regardless. Paint you then make a song, I'm a vivid artist. King.